This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And we are going to be covering one topic today.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, Will?
Our reaction to E3 2019.
That is correct. Here's the recap. We'll go to this. We'll do Tech Radar. Okay.
Well, I can tell you my top 3 games that I'm excited about from the conference.
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
All right.
The one that stole the show, right?
Yeah, well, there's 3 that I think, at least for me, stole the shows. 1, You're Breathtaking. The Keanu Reeves reveal was super cool for Cyberpunk. The reveal of Breath of the Wild 2, I was not expecting that. So that was super exciting for me because I love Breath of the Wild. And then obviously the Halo Infinite, returning to the original, or more closely to the original art style. The redubbed versions of the music from Halo 3 and Halo 1 was super cool. And then also the recharge sound from Halo 1. Oh, man. Immediately they got my heart pumping.
I have to say the most exciting part of E3 for me was all of the backlash that CD Projekt Red got on not being woke enough.
Yeah.
I was like, what? But no, they stole the show. I mean, they were fantastic.
I love those guys.
Cool.
It's hilarious that, for the entire Microsoft conference, the biggest thing was clearly Cyberpunk. And it's like, you're not following that up.
I mean, yeah, you literally can't. You got Keanu Reeves looking like looking like Keanu Reeves, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's John Wick in the game. I mean, I'm super
pretty much. I mean, he's cool. So Nintendo had...
I was already excited for that game, but now I'm more excited for the game. Like, I don't even know how that's possible.
Right. Anyway, so I just realized the way that I'm recording this, it's gonna have the weird recording thing in the top right here. It's not. It's okay. I'm still gonna have to do all the insane editing. It is what it is. Oh well.
All right.
But Nintendo, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2. That's numero uno for Nintendo. We had Luigi's Mansion 3.
Which looks amazing.
Yeah, it does look good. HD. Animal Crossing New Horizons.
I don't care about Animal Crossing. I know that's a popular franchise, but I don't care.
I've never cared either. You got Pokemon Sword and Shield. That'll sell good. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. That looks cool.
Yeah,
that
the
looks
art
really,
style is
really
super
cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about Link looking the way he does yet, but
it's almost like those Christmas cartoons, those claymation things. That's kind of what it reminded me of.
Man. Yeah.
Like Rudolph and
I'm
stuff.
really,
that's totally what it's like.
I'm really interested in that. We've already talked about Super Mario Maker 2. I don't know if we've talked about Astral Chain, but maybe we'll cover that a different day. This Marvel exclusive game for the Switch, Cadence of Hyrule. Did you ever see what that is?
Mm-hmm. It's interesting looking, yeah.
Yeah, I watched some gameplay. You have to move to the rhythm and kill enemies to the rhythm. Different way of doing a rhythm game, but definitely Nintendo. My favorite Nintendo thing of the whole thing is Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to bring it up.
We're not going to talk about that too much today because I'll go way too far into that. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited. I've never been into Dragon Quest, but I know it's got a big audience, so cool. Same with No More Heroes 3. I know that's got a big audience. I don't know anything about it. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Coincidentally, one of the most expensive Wii U games to pick up if you ever wanted one. It'd be the 2016 edition.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard it's actually decent for being a slapped-together Olympic game. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, I think I missed both of those.
It's a weird reveal because Resident Evil 5 is okay, but 6 was, kind of garbage. So it's just kind of interesting that they're re-releasing those ones in particular.
Right. Then you got Microsoft, which you already talked about.
There were some interesting ones here. Like, I was really disappointed there wasn't a Fable reveal. Like, I'm still salty about that. But I really liked the Halo Infinite. I wish there was gameplay.
You gotta keep some cards in the deck for the Xbox 2 announcement.
Gears 5, the announcement trailer, or not announcement, but the trailer they showed was weird. It was not a story trailer. I don't know what it was. Just a bunch of faces, and I don't know.
Microsoft had a lot of weird reveals.
Yeah.
But I have to say the weirdest one was Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions expansion. Like, what?
Everything is awesome.
What? I was so confused. Like, we're doing Lego Racers like the N64 game? That's what it looked like to me, except HD and Forza style.
They always have like an interesting, depending on your viewpoint, interesting expansion or DLC. So last time it was Hot Wheels.
Yeah, Hot Wheels was a neat one. And then Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. We already have HD on Steam, so I'm not sure what they're doing with that.
I don't know.
And then there's a Blair Witch game, which I found out about today.
That actually looked kind of interesting. I mean, I'm not into that much horror games, but it looked pretty cool.
And they include EA, who's not actually part of E3, as part of E3. They do their own thing the day before, so they don't have to pay the entry fee, but they can still act like, oh, we did E3, but you didn't.
Yeah, so, E3 or EA's was terrible.
CD Projekt Red's shortest list, but probably the most impactful.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Borderlands 3, which we've covered extensively, and I don't feel like talking about Randy Pitchford again.
No. The Outer Worlds look good though.
Did we already pass Bethesda? No. Okay, we're not there yet. All right.
EA. After,
Obviously, we care about Jedi Fallen Order. Apex Legends, whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that they're still supporting it, which kudos to you, EA, supporting a game that's not doing as potentially successfully as you want it to do.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay.
Oh, actually, Respawn says they have a plan for only 3 to 4 years, which is kind of surprising. How short of a time that is. Normally, studios are like, oh, yeah, we have a 10-year plan, but not Respawn.
Nope. They know better.
Mm-hmm.
CD Projekt Red, though. Cyberpunk 2077. Keanu Reeves. Just crazy cyberpunk futuristic game.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. My reaction is, when I saw Keanu Reeves, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's exactly. I was like, was that Keanu Reeves when they showed him in the trailer? And then he walks out on stage, they're like, oh my God.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, what? But yeah, I'm interested. Certainly not going to play that while the rest of my family is awake, but I'm interested.
Yeah.
And we'll cover that more extensively in a different episode, but definitely stole the show at EA.
Mm-hmm.
Or E3. EA did not steal the show.
No. Stole the show at EA as well, though.
yeah, pretty much. Konami is doing the Contra Anniversary Collection, which looks pretty neat if you like Contra.
That's the Rogue Core looked terrible.
Yeah, I didn't even actually watch that because I figured it would be bad.
It looked terrible.
I have limited time to watch E3. Okay. Bethesda. Doom Eternal. It looked okay.
It looks good. I mean, it looks like a good Doom game. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into that type of the new Doom, as opposed to like the old Doom. If you like the new Doom, the HD Doom they've been doing for the last few years, it looks good. It looks like another Doom game.
Mm-hmm.
Did it do anything that made me say I need to go out and buy that day one? No, it did not.
I was more excited for the first Doom 2016 when it came out.
Yes,
and
exactly.
I have it now after it was heavily discounted. And this is gonna sound terrible. It's almost too fast for me.
Really?
Yeah, like I feel like I'm just gliding around the map, and it's not as enjoyable. It's more of like a run and gun game, and less of like a, I don't know, like actually like walking around, seeing what's going on type thing.
Interesting. I definitely did not have that take.
I did. I feel like I'm skating the entire time.
Bethesda finally made good on their Fallout 76 canvas bag, mega uber big bundle. They sent them out. I mean, they're the thinnest canvas bags ever, but they are canvas bags. And so good for you, Bethesda, for finally following through on something most companies would have given up on by now.
Yeah, Bethesda, I don't know if I'm going to give them a thumbs up on that. Like that their presentation just pissed me off. It's like everything that guy said, they cheered for, and the thing is, like, nothing what he was saying was all that great. Like,
I'm only giving him the thumbs up for the canvas bags. Well, I didn't say anything about E3.
Yeah, even that though, they should have not screwed that up to begin with.
Good on them for actually following through on something most companies would have just dumped at this point, with all of the controversy and everything associated with it. So that's what I'm giving them kudos for.
I guess I'll give them some kudos for that, but then the rest of it, they don't get any kudos. Negative kudos.
Yeah, they get negative 76 kudos.
Exactly. Also, they need to stop using the same freaking engine. They really need to get a new engine.
I think Starfield is going to be using their new engine.
Oh, thank God.
I think that one. And
I'm more interested in that game now because it's awful that they keep trying to just spread that engine.
My understanding is they're going to be using the new engine for the Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield, which is why you don't see any gameplay for either of those games because they're just not there yet.
They should use a Slipspace engine.
Slipspace, oh my gosh. Square Enix. Everybody's excited about Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am cautiously doubting it will be what I want it to be. Because they want to release it episodically and they want to charge you per episode and make it kind of a Final Fantasy subscription service. I see a lot of things wrong with this plan.
Yeah.
I'm far more
wait
interested.
for a complete edition, like in 2 years. Well,
that's the thing. Final Fantasy VII is a type of universe you can continuously expand for years. And if you're only releasing it episodically, I mean, how much gameplay are you going to get per episode? How much fluff are they going to do? They're going to pull like The Hobbit, right, and stretch 20 minutes into 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I am cautiously waiting to see what they do with it because I am not sure that they're going to do what we want them to do.
All right. Well, hopefully you're proven wrong. Because I mean, it looks good, but the episodic part also worried me.
It looks good, and most people, including our buddy the Quartering, was optimistic until he found out about the episodic content, which apparently he didn't know about until E3. But that information has been out there for a while.
Yeah, it has been.
And
so you dropped the ball, Jeremy.
I was really surprised that was the first he had heard of that. I was like, oh wow, I actually found something out before he did. Anyways, Ubisoft. I guess we can talk about Trials of Mana. There's 3 Mana games made by Square Enix, and I believe this is the first time that they're launching all 3 games on a U.S. console.
Yeah, that is true. Is it only 2? Was it the third one that was Japanese only, or was it the second one that was Japanese only?
No, the second one was the one we got.
Okay.
That was the one we got because it was Final Fantasy Adventure was the first one. And the second one was Sword of Mana, and I don't recall what the third. In Japan, they're called Seiken Densetsu.
Something completely different.
They mean the same thing. It's just Japanese, Will.
Yeah, well, they should just keep the same name. We're translating it. This doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you refer to it as a different name when it's in another country? It doesn't make any sense.
So I actually did not watch the Ubisoft E3 because I pretty much figured I'm going to be extremely disappointed in anything Ubisoft puts out. And after hearing all of the backlash, I'm glad I didn't watch it because it sounds like they did about as poorly as I thought they would. Ghost Recon, never played a Ghost Recon. The Division 2.
I have played Ghost Recon in the past.
I haven't played
Ghost Recon, like Future Soldier and stuff.
Let me rephrase that. I have never played a modern Ghost Recon game.
Okay.
I don't believe that. I think there were some that came out PS2 era. Yeah. Okay. The Division 2. Didn't play the first one. Don't plan on playing the second one.
I played the first one for approximately like an hour, and it sucked. I hated every minute of it.
And then there's the game that just can't die, Watch Dogs. And no matter how hard they try to accidentally, or how hard they try to mess it up, it seems like they keep coming out with new Watch Dog content. So, actually, I take it back. The only game on the whole list that I thought, man, I might play that is Roller Champions. Do you know what that even is?
Yeah, it looked sort of like their take on Rocket League.
No. That is not what that was.
That's what I think it looked like.
There's
Like
an 80s film, because this is racing. I'm trying to remember what the film is called, but this quick tangent, I promise it won't be very long. Rollerball, that's the one. Rollerball. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, roller skating game that ends in death.
Awesome. The only way that a roller skating race should end. Solar babies? Where did they come up with these ideas?
I wasn't sure what this was. So I was just looking to see what it was. Yeah, that's not it. No, it's this one. It's rollerball. That is what I pictured when I saw that, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Also, I've heard a lot of people like the Assassin's Creed Odyssey game, so I might try that at some point. I like Greek mythology, so.
Yeah, I tried the last Assassin's Creed game. What was it? Origins. I didn't like it. It was a little.
Do you still switch to the modern story? Because I hate the modern story. I don't want to go back to Desmond. I just want to play.
They haven't really done that in quite some time.
Oh, well, see, the thing is, I have stopped playing because I don't want to go back and forth.
So here's a super exciting announcement, though. Multiple from Sega. I could care less about the mini console. There's a bajillion Sega mini consoles, whatever. But Panzer Dragoon Remake, that's a big deal. My understanding is they found the Sega Saturn source code, and they're going to rebuild it from the ground up.
Interesting.
And then the other weird thing, this is the weirdest exclusivity thing I've ever seen for a U.S. release of anything from Sega. Phantasy Star Online 2, Xbox One only?
I think they're going to release on the other consoles in the time release.
Okay. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Most of the fans were on Sega consoles or PlayStation or Nintendo consoles. I don't remember Phantasy Star Online really having a big fan base on the Xbox platform ever. But I could be wrong because I didn't really play it at that time. But anyways,
I might get that mini console. Now I'm looking at the list of games. Echo to Dolphin.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's interesting because that's what Vegeta calls Goku.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever played or watched.
I've never played, but I have watched Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT.
Code Vein looked interesting too. I don't know much about it though.
I'll say the Tales of Arise game looked good, and I got Claire wanting the game.
Really? Is that similar to something else you guys play or no?
I don't know. It looks third-person RPG-esque. They have several in that series. Tales of Vesperia looks similar gameplay-wise, so I might pick it up for Claire instead to see if she likes it.
Is that part of the Tales series?
The which one?
The Tales series, like Tales of. Okay,
yes.
All right. That is not what I was thinking of. Okay, yeah. No, I know all about the Tales series. I just don't play it because it would be another obsession that I would have to follow down the rabbit hole of collecting. No, thank you.
For now, just wait until next year.
No, I'm not. Persona and Fire Emblem, cutting it right there. And then here's just like all of your randos. The new game from the guys that make Dark Souls.
And George R.R. Martin, so I'm kind of excited for that one.
Elden Ring, yeah. It looked interesting, but originally it was supposed to be, or rumored to be, a Game of Thrones type of game, and that doesn't appear to be the case.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from just the promo video, so I'll wait to see gameplay.
Right.
Before I get too excited for it. I
just misread this one hardcore. I thought it said Empire of the Sun, but it says Empire of Sin. Never mind. Dead by Daylight's coming to Switch. That's cool.
Oh, interesting.
Dark Crystal, I think, is a reboot of a series of games. Because I think there's some other Dark Crystal games, too.
I don't know. I just know there's a movie. And also, Netflix is making a series on it.
Right. Ukulele follow-up, Ukulele in the Impossible Lair.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Oh,
it
and
for
also Super Lucky's Tale is no longer an Xbox exclusive.
Switch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was a big deal. What you're about
What?
to scroll through. Picture these, the Banjo and Kazooie reveal in Smash Bros. I realize it's not Banjo and Kazooie, but
it is Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah, well, I meant like that picture. It's not Banjo and
Oh,
Kazooie.
right. That was a teaser, I'm sure. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That
It's a
was
duck
part
hunt
of the teaser.
dog.
I actually was expecting that to not happen, to be completely honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie crossover. Oh, Smash Bros. Yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. We knew that. We just talked about that.
I wonder if they're going to announce a new Banjo-Kazooie game next year.
If Microsoft is going to do a new Banjo-Kazooie, then they should also let Nintendo do Diddy Kong Racing HD.
I would totally buy that game.
That would be enticing.
Yes.
In fact, if that ever got announced at an E3, I'd be putting my money where my mouth is and getting a Switch. But it's not going to happen.
I bought a Nintendo DS for the Diddy Kong Racing DS.
Really? That's why. That was why you bought it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the one I got came with Super Mario 64, but I really wanted Diddy Kong Racing.
So, let's finish this out with closing thoughts on E3.
Okay. I thought it was normal. It was not super exciting. I'm excited for the new Xbox console, and I'll be more excited for the PlayStation when I hear more about that. I guess there's some information that they said before E3. But yeah, it was just like a normal one. It was just a meh for me.
Meh. So E3 for me was basically three things. It was Cyberpunk 2077. It was Halo Infinite, and Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Very cool.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So the first two I was excited for, and then Link, or I guess Breath of the Wild. I don't know about the top-down one. I'll probably pick it up eventually, but that's not like a must buy for me.
So wait, what are you getting next? Are you getting a Switch or a PS4?
I don't know, man. Now it's hard. The thing is, so when they announced the Breath of the Wild, I turned to Claire and I was like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna get a Switch now." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I was already planning on it." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then she's been looking at games that are similar to Kingdoms of Amalur, and she's like sending me suggestions. And one such game is the Dragon's Dogma on Switch. And she's like, "We should buy it for the Switch so I can play it and not bother you on the Xbox."
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So we'll see. I don't know. There's more games on the PS4 right now that I want, but the thing is, I have so many games I'm behind on. I'm slowly getting through them. Like the Wind Waker, finally beat the Wind Waker.
I just finished this game.
Okay, Fire Emblem. I can't see it. You're so small. Fire Emblem what?
Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I just finished that one. So now I'm on to my special edition of Fire Emblem Fates.
That's the one that has a bunch, right?
It's got all three of the routes on one cartridge, and it's got this really cool artwork.
Did you do an unboxing video for it?
No, it's not. It wasn't brand new, and it's not complete. So
okay.
I might eventually complete it because the parts that I have are what cost money, and everything else is just kind of ancillary. It's like people sell the rest of the contents that come with this for like $50 or less. So at some point, maybe we'll see. Okay. A lot of people like to piece part it, like sell the DS case and sell this, sell that, whatever. But yeah, I broke my rule and I actually bought one that was not complete in any way, shape, or form.
Sometimes you just gotta do that.
It doesn't have like the pamphlet or whatever.
Yeah, I realized that I bought Kingdoms of Amalur without a freaking manual. I was like, how did I do that? I always look for manuals, and I just completely forgot about
it. Don't you hate that? Like, for a reselling market, you would think people would want to keep those types of things.
Yeah, well, Claire was playing it, and she wanted some help. I was like, well, I'll just look at the manual. I bet they'll have some suggestions. And then I was like, I don't have it.
I mean, when it's something like this, and this is all that it comes with, like.
No, it's a
Whatever.
360 game, so like it should
No. That's what the Three Houses,
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Fate Special Edition comes with, something like that. It's like I found the identical pamphlet online. I know where I can get it if I want to pick one up.
Okay, good.
So I might do that, but I do want to get the box that comes with the case, the artwork, and all the other good stuff at some point. Not right now. I don't care that much about it.
Okay.
I just want to play it.
Yes, you do, Chris. Don't lie. It bothers you every time you look at it.
It doesn't. It actually doesn't. Like with Persona, yeah, I want the complete collection. With Fire Emblem, I just want to be able to play all the games.
Okay.
Anyways, but so I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically my E3 closing, right? I'm just saying that, Cyberpunk 2077 stole the show. Mm-hmm. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
You got anything to add to that?
Well, other than the fact that, like, literally my heart started palpitating when they played the Halo music. I don't know. It was such a fanboy moment for me because I've been wanting them to return to like Halo 3 so bad, and I think that at least like what I'm seeing 343 has finally figured that out.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to the CHRILLCAST. That's a wrap. I'm Chris,
And I'm Will,
and we will see you
on the next CHRILLCAST.
So, I guess if you want to cover E3, you go to the source, right? I can click it. Oh, I don't like cookies.
I love cookies.
Oh, man.
Particularly chocolate chip
Twitch.
cookies.
8 hours, 20 minutes, 38 seconds.
We're just going to let that play.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
And then obviously my most excited one is Gears Pop. Like, obviously, I'm so pumped about Gears Pop.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no way in hell I'm buying that game.
I thought I was going to take you seriously. I'm so glad I didn't.
Oh, no.
And then I'm having a massive loss of brain cells right now. Sort of mana.
You can't lose what you didn't have.
There's the first bleep of the podcast.
Yep.
I had to. You said that about Halo in the last episode, and I had to bleep that one out too. But then I just took it out altogether.
Mm-hmm.
I had to cut your Halo rant short because of that. Namco Bandai.
Mm-hmm.
Namco Bando. That's a much better name. They should just change it. Stay tuned for a CHRILLCAST. God dang it.
Stay tuned for a CHRILLCAST exclusive.
Yeah, stay tuned for the CHRILLCAST.
Yeah, you knew it.